Hi guys, I wanted to show you something with these cameras, okay? So we've got the Sony HX400, the battery compartment, and the battery there, little clip. When you push in, the clip flips back over, closes it. The memory card's in there normally as well, okay? Then we've got the Nikon D5300, and on here you've got flip up bit for the card, and the battery, you've got a little flicker. The battery comes out with a push on that. When you finish, you put the battery back in, you push it in, and that automatically clips over. I've adjusted the right. So what this clips back over, this clips in automatically, yeah. This brand new Lumix by Panasonic, £1,000. It's 3 times as much as the other cameras almost. You've got a battery thing here. Unlock it, it flips open. You pull that back and it pops up. When you push down, that clips shut, which is good. But this, nothing. You've actually got to manually shut that yourself. So 1 minute it's got some bits, and that's really annoying. I want to just be able to clip it and it will go. Memory thing, same as the others, but I'm a bit disappointed about that. But I'll give you more of an in-depth rundown on this camera, all these cameras. So you've got the Sony 50 zoom, which is optical. Then you got about 100 or 80 or so. I think with intelligent, it might actually be 100 actually. And then after that, it's digital zoom, which we don't really want to talk about because it ruins the quality. The Nikon. So by the way, this is 20 megapixel, 24 megapixel, 20 megapixel. So 20, 20, 24. The sensor here is about 8mm. This one is an inch, so we're talking 12. They call it an inch, but it's actually about 12mm, so it's bigger. I think it might be 13mm. And then this one, it's 13. I should have got specs down, but it's a lot bigger. At the back here, you've got fold down. On the Lumix, got a fold out. And on the Nikon, you've got a fold out. So selfies and selfies, and this you can't. The new Sony is the same, it's just a fold out, it's not a flip out. One of the reasons why I went with the Lumix instead, because of the fold out. Powers up pretty quickly. It's a fixed lens here, so when you're zooming in and out, it actually moves inside the lens. It's a step-in motor. When you use this one, a little bit longer to turn there. When you zoom in and out, once it decides to, there we go, it goes in and out all the time. So if you're racing against something, having a lens that moves out when it zooms in is a bit annoying. Both these digital cameras here, the Broadbridge cameras, the quality of the pictures when you zoom into the picture, they do lack some sharpness or fineness to them, which if you want to get your photographs accepted on some of these professional sites for publication or being used, they generally get turned down. I kept continuously getting pictures turned down on this. Even though this is 20 megapixel, with the bigger sensor, the quality is slightly better. And I'm still waiting to see if the pictures pass actually. But as far as one other website, it's generally, some of the new stuff I've done, it's doing that fine. This always gets past. Now, the other things I like about this camera is the amount of dials on top. You can rotate here, you can rotate here, You go for your speed, for your aperture, and then you've got your multiple shot here, which is really great because you can exactly see what it is. Quick flip, you're on multiple. On these, to go into the menus, there's very few buttons. There's only the autofocus on the side there, where this has the ND filters and also different function buttons. The autofocus on here is here, different types of focus. And then this Nikon, this has still only one dial on the top. This is kind of my favourite camera. So at the moment, mainly because of the quality of the images. I did get rid of the long lens because it was a little bit noisy, and if I wanted to be doing video like I do on this, I mean, this is actually silent. You cannot hear the zoom. It's so quiet. This one you can pick up some noise, but the lenses on here were really noisy. So I'm waiting to get a step-in type lens for this, where it will focus internally and be quieter. But then they're saying that they only go up to 300mm within a reasonable price range. If you're going over 300mm, which is equivalent after your digital cropping, goes to 1.5, goes to 450, but this goes to 480 on optical. With some intelligent, it goes, some of the options in here, they change a lot. It goes to 500 and 750. If you on intelligent zoom, it can go higher. I think 1440, so that's quite a lot. In one of the modes, it's very pixelated on intelligent zoom. Well, intelligent zoom is actually the one that's not too bad. That takes you about 700, give or take. The digital zoom, it goes to 1440, and but I've got the digital zoom turned off. Sometimes I'll still get 1440 option, but I have noticed it's a bit rough when you zoom in all the way. I mean, intelligent auto setting at the moment, which some of the images are having a double ghosting effect, and I'm not sure why. When I'm in program mode where it should alter itself, I've had that in there as well, where it's like a ghosting image or there's next to it. It's annoying. Now, there's an option here, and I'm trying to work out what I've got to remember what some of these are. There's 4K setting. It's great. 4K option on this camera is great. You can take 30 pictures a second and then scroll through them and choose the best one, because it will take a picture out of focus in front and behind, and you can even stitch pictures together. Now, it's all quite a complicated little process, and I haven't managed to manage all the functions, but one of the things I do like is when you choose either the scene mode, there is 100, but there's loads of varieties of types of scenery and effects you might want to get. When you go to the custom, it's a different way of scrolling up and down, black and whites and high dynamics to effects. There's lots of effects there, so I'm quite keen to find something and hopefully post it at some stage where I've picked a subject and I will then take multiple pictures of the actual same picture, but with all in different settings, one at a time, because some of them are just, I think, really creative and interesting. You know, a sort of thing you get on your smartphones and that, and you know, for Instagramming and what have you. But so this is fired up really quickly. The size of this is rather massive, quite a big lens on there. All the lenses I've got are quite big, apart from, say, maybe the Sony now. So there's different cameras. You've got a DSLR with the biggest sensor, the 1-inch sensor bridge camera, which is quite big for a bridge camera, because they're normally very small. But this camera here has done me pretty well. It's done a lot of great readable videos. This is 4K, so I'm actually getting more detail and colour into the pictures. That I'm really happy about. The Nikon video at the moment, I'm not doing really much video on that. I am doing video. I'm using my phone at the moment, but I will be doing videos on this more often if I haven't got a focus. So if it's something that's still like, say, this, which hasn't got the camera in it, I could use this because this will be really good quality, because of the big sensor and quite a big open lens. I may also be using this, especially if I've got myself in the image, and I can then pull up the screen and see myself just like on a camcorder. So, you know, it's a pretty good thing there. Yeah, and this one, trusted old one, that fits to fit in my pocket. Some of my pockets, it was very useful. This one will not fit in my pocket. It's, if anything, it's almost as big in size as the Nikon. If not, it looks bigger. So I have to have a little separate case for that. Okay, I hope that's helped. If you've got any questions about any of these three cameras, I've got some videos on this. If you go on the web page, I'll call Digital Cameras, there's an image there and you can click on different parts of the image. Plus the cameras are listed. You can see videos from this, which I think most of you may have seen, the zoom tests and things. I'm still waiting for the moon to come out to do a moon test on this, especially with the 1440 option. But there are some videos on this, the 4K videos. And this, I've got one video up, but that's kind of about it. I think most people generally know what to expect from this. Anyway, so if that's helpful, subscribe for future videos and have a good day. Thanks.